Day 4, San Antonio, Texas update. Water, if your pipes have been repaired and electricity is stabilizing, plumbing fixtures continue to be a huge problem. I mean, like, it's a real problem. So, for people who have broken pipes, if they can get a plumber, uh, they're charging higher prices. They're charging more money for simple shit. So I still have stuff inbound from Washington State, but I don't know when it's going to show up. So, FedEx and UPS trucks were not rolling for most of last week. So whatever is there is going to need to be shipped out. Um, right now, the biggest thing that's going to be continue to be a problem, probably for two factors, is groceries for people to eat, gas for people to put in their cars. Gas is continuing to be a problem, and they're running out across town if they're not out already. Um, Grocery stores or shelves are picked clean. I went yesterday, actually. I don't remember if I put it in the video or not, but I spent a decent chunk of change stocked up on stuff I knew I was going to eat. Not I, but me and my wife, and then for my dad. So, yeah, and then crime is going to be probably going to go up. Two people have been shot in the last 24 days robbing something. A store clerk shot somebody who robbed a convenience store. And the cops shot somebody in a Walmart parking lot who had just robbed Walmart. And if the guy just put his gun down and cooperated, he'd have gone to jail. But he pointed a gun at the cops. The cop shot him. So I'm not, you know, as things continue to get worse, as in the more people that wind up going without and need something and or don't have it and don't have the money and pick a reason why they don't have the money. Uh, you know, People are going to continue to get desperate. So, highly encourage anybody in the Texas area that's involved in all this stuff is if you're licensed to carry and you can legally carry, do so to protect yourself. And then, additionally, make sure you have insurance of some kind. Apparently, the lawyer fees for everything is what kills everybody. So, as in their bank accounts. Other than that, I got fittings today for the plumbing that I need to work on. I've already cut the pipe and glued the two slip-on ends on the piece that's going to go in between, and then I have to tomorrow morning I'm going to actually glue it in place, and then it needs to set for a while. So while it's setting, we're going to my dad's house because he had water and electricity yesterday. We don't have water because of broken pipes. And we're going to do laundry and take showers, and then we're going to come back. So it's a thing. So hopefully by the time we get back, everything will have set long enough. And I should be able to see if it's the repair I'm doing is going to work or not. I'm tired. It's almost midnight. You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's a lot of problems and a lot of everything. So, people who look at stuff and are critical thinkers and can be like, okay, well, this is going to go bad. This is going to go bad. We need this. We need that. This has been a good dry run, or not a dry run, a practice run for the preps that I had in place. I have plans to do some stuff to get a third rain barrel up. We already have more rain barrels. We just don't really have a place to put them. So we get a third rain barrel up. The reason I'm doing that, I'm going to do it as soon as I can, is because We have two rain barrels, and we had them in Alabama for years, and we kind of just had them, and we didn't really use the water in them. I put them up here, kind of the same thought. However, during this crisis in the last 3 days, they say you can measure the value of water if you have to carry your water for a day. I can tell you, just flushing toilets. We're not flushing like, well, my wife went to work the last 2 days, so she wasn't home. But when she was home, we normally flush the toilet every time she goes. Well, since this crisis has happened, we don't flush it when she's peeing until every fifth time, and then of course every time somebody poops. So 3 people in a house, she pees. So one flush there, that's 3 gallons. I poop a minimum 3 gallons, sometimes 6 if the flush doesn't take. My dad poops, that's 3 gallons. If my wife happens to need to do number 2, that's 12 gallons of water right there. That's one day. Uh, Today I think we use 15. So, the rain barrels probably have a usable amount of about probably 35 to 40 gallons in each of them. So in the last 2 days, 3 days, I've used close to 30 gallons. So if this water situation doesn't go away tomorrow, as in if I can't get it fixed, then we're going to run out of rain barrel water. So that's a problem. So and keep in mind, yesterday morning I pooped in the toilet, and then I pooped in the toilet twice 2 nights before, but the rest of the time I've been pooping in a bucket. So I would tell you that invest in a bucket and the lid. You can get the lid. You can order it from off of Amazon or from Cabela's. Any 5-gallon bucket will work as long as you're not too heavy. If you're a really heavy person, then you might want to invest in a stouter bucket. But buckets and bags work. Peeing for girls, they need somewhere to sit. But the problem with that is if they pee into the bucket, then you got to empty it. So if they pee in a toilet, as long as you have a septic tank and you can have, we don't use potable water, which is drinkable water. We use regular, rain barrel water to flush the toilets, then you're fine. But we've discovered even 2 barrels, while it's great, we need probably 4. Saw a video tonight about grid down situations, and that basically the power companies, most of their infrastructure is between 25 and 50 years old. So the grid down thing that happened in Texas, they knew about. It happened apparently in 2011 and apparently in 1989, and so far, all 3 times, it's all been problems, and they haven't changed anything. So I don't expect them to change anything. So I will continue to be going down the path of the preps that I do, and in hopes that this has been hard on me and hard on my wife with the water situation and the electrical situation, but we were lucky. I had a backup power generator. I actually had 2. We actually used them both. But yeah, this is unacceptable. So anyway, everyone stay safe. Chief Jimmy out, and somebody's watching these videos. Not a lot of people. There's been 1 view on each video. So my wife actually helped a lady out today that she knows. She gave her some fittings she needed for plumbing. I've already told people I've got stuff coming. Once I get mine fixed and mine stabilizes, then I will be willing to give up what I have in order to make other people's stuff the way it needs to be for them. So if you got family in Texas, reach out to them, say hello, and hopefully help them if you can. Take care.